pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19 lock. Here we go. Here we go. 72.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dump off caught by his back. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, McCarthy bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Second down.
Ready? 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side.
McCarthy's pass intended for Jordan Addison. Incomplete. Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He beams one, deep right side. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
He's snapping to McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action here with Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down.
From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
2nd and 3 now. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Detroit.
Looking inside the red zone.
First down.
Has it in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Miles Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
19, Tiger, 9, go!
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On play action now, McCarthy. Deep drop this time. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is caught inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The Lions' 8-yard line.
On the jump. Set, ready. Ready.
McCarthy throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Malik Robertson takes it away. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's good.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. Lions.
180.
Again, Goff. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
20.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Working quickly here.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions.
One final shot before the half. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Bates' kick is up and good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-year-old...
Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Connects on the crosser. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. First and 10. Here's Jones. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Tackled by Jack Campbell. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
13 yards.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, their biggest security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Looking Hockenson, he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man motioned over. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. Running down the left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
On the return, here's Price. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled. 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up.
Off to the races, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Off to the air now. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
26 yards. 1st down, Lions.
180.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
We go, tonight. 180.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
We go, tonight. What's up?
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
We go.
Desperation time here. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
All set now. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Now to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. A give to Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Took his shot at 6 that time, and that forces them to 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this off?
And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And with no time remaining, he takes it back to win them the game. No flags down. This is over. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a walk-off touchdown, and even rarer does it happen on that type of home run play.
Yeah, these fans, they came here hoping for a good game, and they got a great one. They were all just treated to what you and I were treated to, one of the most memorable finishes we've ever called.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.